Happy New Year, Lee Tribe. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday season. I had a fabulous season. I did nothing work related at all. When I launched that course on Black Friday, that was pretty much the last hardcore work I did. Of course, I uploaded some shirts here and there, but I wasn't doing too much. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for the support of that course. I did not know what to expect. I was optimistic, but I was still always hesitant, what if people don't buy? Because I know that the hype for example, merch by Amazon has died. And as well it should, because it's not what it was. But you can use these sites now to build something bigger. And that's what I was hoping people would get. And I think those that signed up understood that. And it was also a lesson in business in that when you're selling something, especially about making money, you don't have to hype things up for people to buy. Some people just appreciate the fact that you're being realistic about what you're offering, and those get rich quick seekers will run away. And that's exactly what I would hope happened. And so I think people that signed up had very realistic expectations and how you can use these tools to build something bigger in the long run, because that's what you should be doing once you learn how to get some organic sales under your belt. So that's what I want to talk about today. I want to get more people selling, because you still don't have to pay for advertising in spite of what people might say, right? Granted, this is not 2017, but you still don't have to pay for ads to get a decent amount of organic sales. I will stick by that. So what I'm going to do in this video is talk to you guys about Pinterest and how to use Pinterest to get a keyword idea and then come up with a shirt idea that is niche down. Because if you're not selling, this is the part you're probably not doing well. It's not that you're not a great designer. Obviously that helps, but you still have to get good at this niching down part. What I like about Pinterest is that it shows you what the best selling designs are, what people like to share, what really hits home with people. Because when you search for a keyword, the shirts that appear at the very top are the ones that are shared the most. So I did a search for shirts for grandma. And now, how did I come up with that idea? I literally went to the search box and typed in shirts for, and I let the auto complete it for me, and grandma came up. So apparently a lot of people have been searching for that recently, and that's no surprise because Christmas just ended. So Q4 just ended. People were probably buying a lot of grandma shirts for Christmas. So Christmas is over. What does that have to do with right now? Let me tell you. So one of the things I first noticed when I started going through these shirts is I noticed there were a lot of different t-shirts for other variations of grandma. So different nicknames for grandma. That was the first thing I noticed. So I went to Google and typed in nicknames for grandma and saw what came up. And I went through here, and one of the names I saw was Lolly. So I thought, I wonder if there were any Lolly shirts selling. So I did a search for Lolly grandma shirt or something like that. And honestly, they weren't really selling, but a lot of them had a BSR, which means they probably sold for Christmas, but they've kind of slowed down now. So that's when you go, okay, let me think ahead. These shirts sold probably for Q4, so maybe they will sell again in the next upcoming holiday, which is Valentine's Day. So I typed in Lolly Valentine's Day t-shirt or shirt. And you can also do Lolly with an I, it's spelled both ways. And I came up with 178 results. Of course, if this video is out and gets any kind of views, that number is going to increase because people will probably use the keyword, which is fine. That's what I want you to do. And so I went to see if they were selling. And so far, none of them are. But that doesn't bother me because these people that did this, they're already using this strategy. They saw that the Lolly shirts were selling in 2019, probably for Q4. So they thought Valentine's Day is coming up. Let me do a Lolly shirt for Valentine's Day. So if I hover over these shirts, you can see many of them were created this month, January 9th, 2020, January 8th, 2020. It's January 10th when I'm recording this video. So these people were thinking, okay, Lolly shirts sold in Q4, so they'll probably sell again for Valentine's Day. Now, this is what you should not do. My heart belongs to Lolly. Okay, I'm going to do a My Heart Belongs to Lolly shirt, but I'm just going to change the colors. No, the whole point of this is you have found a keyword, and that is Lolly. That's the target audience you want to target. So now you say, okay, what are some things that grandmothers like? They like to bake. They like to cook. They like to spoil their grandkids. Make a list. and then make your own shirt for Lolly, but with your own idea. That's the key. And so a lot of you are very uncomfortable with this process because you're like, but they're not selling. No, they're not selling because these shirts were just uploaded and no one has really thought of this yet for Valentine's Day up until recently. People were using previous seasons, the Christmas season, to get inspiration, and they thought they sold for Christmas, so they'll probably sell for Valentine's Day. So that's when your creative juices need to come into play, and you can come up with a Lolly shirt that's different than what's already out here. Okay? That doesn't mean to change the font or change the color slightly. It should say something completely different than what you see here, and maybe even funnier or more creative. So that's when you need to tap into, what do grandmothers like? What would a grandmother want on a shirt? Maybe it's a grandma to be or a Lolly to be. Maybe the daughter or son is expecting a child and it's a Lolly to be. So you do a Valentine's Day shirt for an upcoming Lolly, a Lolly who has, kids that are expecting. So that's how your mind needs to work. And so I'm using this as a Lolly example, but you guys, this is the mental process that you go through for any keyword. So if you don't want to do a Lolly shirt, that's fine, but you can still use this concept. And this is what I want to drill home. You get good at doing this, you will sell more. And then once you start selling, you go, I think it's time for me to take these keywords and I've been selling consistently in and maybe build a niche shop and create a Pinterest account, an Instagram account where I focus all of my energy on this one audience. See, that's what I'm doing now. I'm not doing all this keyword chasing stuff. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm trying to get you guys to the point where you can focus. And this is why you can use these free sites out here to do your research and validate what is selling. And that's why I always go to merch, because at least you can look at the BSR and get an idea for what people are buying. Doesn't mean they're only going to sell on Amazon. You can try uploading to Redbubble, TeePublic, Zazzle, especially Zazzle, because Zazzle is really big for women. But it's about coming up with niche down audiences and being early and thinking ahead for upcoming holidays, for example. So hope that helped you guys. Do these exercises, keep practicing, and you will get better at this. I'll talk to you in the next video.